This is a full tutorial on how to set things up so you could turn on your computer using Siri. So all you have to do is say, Siri, turn on the computer. And just like that, the computer will turn on. To do this, you're gonna need a Windows computer that's plugged in by an Ethernet cable. This won't work if it's on Wi-Fi. Then we're gonna be using an iPhone to set up the automation. That's all you need. On your iPhone, you're gonna wanna go to the App Store and download this app called Wake Me Up. It's free. When you open up the app, you'll see this. You're gonna wanna click configure. Now it's gonna ask for a bunch of information. I'm gonna show you how to get all of these details. Then you wanna go over to your computer, and down here at the bottom, you're gonna wanna search for command prompt and open up command prompt. You're then gonna see this box, and what you're gonna wanna type here is ipconfig/all. I'll have it up on the screen there. That's what you need to type. ipconfig/all, and then you're gonna push enter. Once you push enter, a whole bunch of information is gonna pop up. You're gonna look for something like this. It's probably gonna be near the top, so you're gonna have to scroll up. And we need 3 different values from this list. First off, we need physical address. Physical address is gonna be the MAC address field in the app that we just downloaded. Then we have IPv4 address. This is our IP address. Again, we just enter that in the IP address field. And then we have subnet mask, which is your subnet mask, and you're gonna enter that in the subnet mask field. Once you've entered each of those values in the app, all you have to do is click save here, and then in theory, we're all done. We just have to test it out. Now either turn off your computer or just put it to sleep like I did. Push the button, and look at that. We're now able to remotely turn on our computer. If that didn't work for you right away, don't stress. Here's 2 really common troubleshooting steps. The first thing to try is going back into your settings and changing this port value. It can be either 9, 7, or 0, as you say at the bottom here. Try each of those, and if it doesn't work, try this. The other thing you want to check is in your computer's BIOS settings. You might have to poke around for it, but you're looking for a setting called Wake on LAN, or WOL. You want to make sure that that's enabled. Now that you've got this button working, this is where the real fun happens. You're gonna wanna head over to your phone and go to an app called Siri Shortcuts. It's a native Apple app. What you're then gonna wanna do is click the plus up here to add a shortcut, and then we're gonna add an action. Then we're gonna go to apps, and what we're gonna do is find our app we just downloaded, Wake Me Up. Now, all we have to do is name this action, whatever we want the Siri command to be. So in our case, we're gonna just make it turn on the computer. Then, whenever you say that command in Siri now, it's gonna automatically turn your computer on. Let's give it a test. Siri, turn on the computer. And there we go. Isn't that dope? And you could just stop there, but you're also able to automate Siri shortcuts with smart home and other types of automation. So if we go into automation here, we could add a new one. We could do things like turn on the computer at a time of day. We could turn on the computer when we get home. Or if we want, we could trigger a smart home automation by clicking on this. One of my favorite ones uses a sensor to detect when I walk in my office and turns on the computer. Just using a Sakara motion sensor so that whenever I walk in my office, the computer turns on. And that's how easy it is. I encourage you to try it out. I actually personally use a different setup than what I showed you there, using a Raspberry Pi and Homebridge. It's quite a bit more complex, but it allows me to do things like turn off the computer in the same way. But what I showed you works incredibly well and it's accessible to everybody. Now, if you have any questions on this, or anything for me for that matter, I have something really exciting coming up. I'm currently launching a Discord right now, and it's gonna give you access to me and a whole bunch of other really smart people in my community to give you help with this sort of stuff and really anything tech. Right now, it's still being built and a few weeks away from launch, but there is a way you could get in on it. So I launched a Patreon, which you can find in my bio, which on its own is a great way to support me, but this will also give you super ultra early access to the Discord, including myself and the few other people in there that are really smart with this stuff and helping me build it. The Discord will eventually be free, but all the Patreon members are gonna get like premium and priority level support and more direct access to me and all like the classic stuff, like early access to projects I'm working on, all that sort of stuff, blah, blah. I currently have a single Patreon subscriber who I'm super grateful for, who subscribed as soon as I put it in my bio before I even said anything about it, so that's super cool. But yeah, if you have any questions on this project specifically, or any of my projects or smart home stuff in general, the Discord is gonna be a great place to bring those, and you can get early access to it if you subscribe to the Patreon. Anyway, big fan of this project because it's really easy to set up and you could use it whether you have a smart home or not. Let me know if you do it. Let me know if you run into issues in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next video.